Hi, sir. How are you,
Hello,
sir?
brother. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Good. You can just call me Guy. Don't call me sir. Guy.
Okay, guy. Thank you for your permission.
Yeah. So, let me just see how I can share it again. Oh,
Okay.
good. Chat. Present now. Let's do a window.
Yeah, sir. The screen is sharing now.
Okay. Do you see my? It's the system. It's called Amazia. You see the screenshot? The
Yeah, Amazio. I'm seeing the Amazio site now.
Okay, great. So it just you can scroll down, see a bit of the things, but as I said, it's not a live system. So just some of the features that we had here, and there is only one active package for it.
Yeah.
But let me log in and I'll show you what I mean. So I'll do both a user and an admin.
Yeah.
Uh, now what? Let me start with the admin because it will be easier, and then
Yes,
I
sir.
can move. Okay. So this is the admin panel, and you have a dashboard which is like the user. So you have all of the above here is like a user. So you can see the different ones, and I'll show you from a user account so you can see more information.
Yes, sir.
And the admin part is below. So you have account management. So this is the different accounts that we have on the system.
Yeah.
Here you see the name, you see if it's public, so it's live, if it's a try or not, some limitations, user, etc. So this is just account management, and this is basically all the packages that we have.
Yeah.
Then you have affiliation management. Again, you can add a new affiliate with different uh, types for it. So we can decide what we want to do, if it will be uh, per user or be with duration and different things.
Yes.
We have coupons that we can create. There is the user management, so the different users on the system, and you can see the email name, last login, if it's active, if the payment is active, if it's trial, if he has this is access to his Amazon account. So if we have the access to the Amazon account, uh, if he has an affiliate or a member, so if he's only a user or a member or an admin, and the different accounts that we have. So we have a free version and alpha and different types that we use. And I can also from that one switch to the user. So I can actually be as the user. I can also edit it. So I'll use it in a minute. We have tokens. So this is when we send emails to customers on behalf of the platform customer to his customer. We create templates, and with the template he can also use tokens. So always when he write a order link, it will change it to the order link in the of the existing one. If he says you know buyer name, it will change the buyer name, etc. So you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Some logs that we have in the system, so that's not really relevant. uh, Messages that we have, if we get this is something internal. So if we get feedback from the user or a bug report or something, then we just have different inputs that we collect.
Yeah, yeah.
There is the
There will.
template.
There's template.
Okay, there is the templates that right now I see there are no templates here. So, but there is templates that you can create for different types. Just
Yes.
create a structure for it. There are the products, so all the products that we have in the system,
So
and
these
keywords.
products are from all users, right?
Yeah, this is just the admin panel. So in this case, you see there are 7,500 products.
I see.
So this is for all the users. Yeah, this is just the admin. It's not a specific user. Now,
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
go to user manager, and I'll go to a test account. So I have a test account on my name. So let's go to this one. So if I click here, it's like the user logged in. So now you will see a user
User account.
dashboard.
User dashboard.
Yes. Yes. And this feature is really nice for support because then we can see what the users see and we don't have to always use a remote session for it. So we can log in with him, with his account, without just changing the session, without actually need to have his login credentials.
Okay, sir.
Why it's taking so long? It should work.
It seems server is little bit busy. It seems server is busy now. Use data.
Yeah, but
use data. It's going to be
yeah,
more.
but yeah, maybe. Okay, because it took some information. Okay, so you have your dashboard. So it's part of something we call the Guardian. So it's basically like a monitor. What we just said that we have a monitor. So this is a Guardian. It will check the listing every specific amount of time and will notify for any changes. So this is a very much more heavy task. This is going to check all the listing information, and if it's change any chart of the pictures or the description, etc., and it will alert for anything. We don't need it, but this is just an information. There are keywords and orders and some data. Tracker is active product that this customer have.
Yes.
And for each of those, you can go deeper and see the keywords that he decide to track, and also you can add more keywords, and also you can see competitors. So it's going and check who is selling something similar, and you can ask or add competitors, and then the system will always check it. But it's not live. It maybe doesn't have any data to show you.
So there is also an option on Yabali. When I am searching a product, get items, then from eBay there is a list of same products to show.
Yeah, well, so if we take it to the project that we're discussing, so dashboard is dashboard. Now tracker, it's something like the monitor.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, no. Tracker is like the
lister.
Let's say, well,
no, there is also a tracker.
But I'm trying to think how to call that one. So tracker and Guardian together will be the monitor. So you have a list of all the products. So you get those products from the actual system through the API, and you always check the status of them. Okay. So in eBay, so in Yabale, what we discussed that you need to get information from the source, so not from the API. We just go to the source page. So let me just open Yabale and let's try to compare it. So here for the monitor.
Yes.
What it will do every 30 seconds, it will go to that link and will check if that link active. Now, if it's active, then it will keep it. If it's not active, it will change the quantity to 0. And also it will check that there is quantity, so it's not out of stock, and its price. And if there is any change, it will update it.
Yeah, it will update
so
automatically.
If we take, so think you have all the products here, and the product have a source column, and then we have the Guardian, and the Guardian will go every 60 minutes or whatever time that we decide. It will go and will check that source, check if it's okay, and if not, it will just update what it needs.
Hi Gay, are you hearing me?
The other project, so they cannot do it now, and I want this one live very, very fast. So normally we have in-house team. I think that we discussed it in the past when we started to chat, I don't know, months ago in Upwork. We have our own home team, but we a lot of times do projects for customers and for ourselves, and that is a system that we built for ourselves. We actually worked on it for about 2 years. It's very complicated. It has a lot of automation that it does, and we decided not to use it just from commercial reasons because we did an agreement with another company and gave them part of our source, and we just sold it. So we decided not to make that one live.
I understand, sir.
But that system is a final version, a final product. Now, so I'm trying to show you what we can do. So dashboard monitor is what we said. Lister doesn't exist in our system because we don't need it here. But Lister is basically you get the information from the source that you want, and you structure it to a way that you can send it through the API. Now, you can send it to eBay or you can send it to Amazon. It really depends when the user wants to publish it. That's for you, the task will be exactly the same. You have to scrap the source and structure it to a way that you can send it to the API. And I'm mentioning Amazon also because we think that maybe when we do one, we can also do the other. So we'll have monitor for both eBay and Amazon listings for people doing drop. So we have double the advantage for the customers because they do both. And normally you have to use different tools. Yeah. Now, for the effort, it's almost no different because you already do the structure. So, for example, let's say that I have now if I do something, I'm trying to give you an example. No, this is not what I'm trying.
AliExpress.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So which one? I'm just giving you an example. Yes, okay, so let's take that product. I will actually do the post and show you how it works. Okay, so if I take now this link.
Yes.
And I go to Yabale and I go to Lister and I paste it here. So I will get a get item. In that case, the system will go to that page and scrap it.
Scrap it.
Now, scrap it, yes. So it will get all the okay, this one have no shipping and has, let's see if I can actually use it. Okay, we can use it. Okay. For our demonstration, it will be okay. Okay, so it just, when I took it just took the link and scrapped the whole thing. So it got the pictures, it got the title, it got the price, it got everything. So the different variations, it got all the information, and then it prepared it in a way which I can see here all the different variations. I can see the categories, I can see the information of the pricing, all the attributes, the pictures, and I can say I have a suggested description based on the template, which I can also change the template, but I'm not going to do it right now. And I can do list. Now, once I do the list, basically what you will see is that it will go live on system. So let me do only one because I don't want to use this product really. So I took only one of them, and I'm doing a test for this with the name for it, and let me just give a very high price because I don't want anyone to buy it in it, even by mistake. Okay, and that's it. I'll just do list, and basically right now that information over the API will be sent to eBay, to my account, and a new listing will be created. Now, if you see I have an item ID, and that's it. I can now see it even live. So if I go now to my account, you see this is live on eBay now.
What a technology, sir.
What
a technology I have to build.
Yes, and you see everything is here, and the way it posted it is using the eBay Seller API, so everything is already ready for you. You just have to do the query to the API, see what information you need to send them, and send the traffic. That's it. That's why I said that 70% of the work is just to format the information.
Yeah.
Now, if you think that on the same time when I do that, and let me on the same time when I took that link here, and I have all the information, I can also, when I do condition, I can choose if I want to do it on Amazon or on eBay, any platform, at least any seller platform that I have connected to my account. Then when I do the list, it will just send it to the eBay API or to the Amazon API. It doesn't matter. The work that the system needs to do is exactly the same, with the minor adjustments of the API, let's say, a request that you have to send.
So
That's
you wanted two platforms to post the product like Amazon and eBay, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want you to
let me note, sir.
Yeah, so basically the monitoring is the most important one, but I think that we can do both. So if you do monitoring on lister for both platforms, because everything is based on the API, then it should be okay. Because the biggest work, let's say here, and maybe I'm wrong, but what I think is the biggest work is to create the scrapping for all of those. This will be so you can gather the information in the way that it's easy for you to manipulate it.
Yes.
Because all the rest is basically sending a request for an existing API. Most of the other things, and of course the management of the system. Now, if you go selling is just to gather the latest orders. It's everything that we have here. When you have orders, it's exactly the same feature. We do that scan every 30 minutes or 60 minutes, and we just get the information. So I can't show you right now, I think, any listing for it. Okay, there are a few. So you can see a few sales that this account had. And you can see the order ID, you can see that it shipped and the information. That system did not do any of the fulfillment on tracking because it's based on a FBA, which is fulfilled by Amazon.
Yeah.
But basically everything, so if I had now an order that I got, so I have the order ID, I have a status that I can control, and maybe if I add a button that says that I can add the tracking, and I'll edit, and then the system will send over the API to Amazon or to eBay the information that now I have a tracking. You understand what I'm talking about? So it's quite easy to do those things. I'm saying easy, but not easy. But it's maybe easier if you're using some of the existing things. Now, if we take the next one, so tracking. So tracking, we have nothing like it in our system.
Yeah.
It's a scrap of an email, but I think for that one, it's not supposed to be a big task. For AliExpress, I don't have an easy solution yet. I don't know if we can do a tracking for AliExpress, but for example, for Amazon, you get a link, and then you can just check the link, and you have all the information. If you use a Walmart or Home Depot or any of those as a source, you have the information in the email. You just get the email, and you will get all the information that you need.
Sir, as you said, auto orders and gift cards is not needed for now.
No, auto orders, it's not in scope right now. I don't know if we'll ever use it, so it's not part of it. Also, gift card, it's not part of it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to offer it. Okay.
Sure.
Now, tracking is to send an email, to scan the email and see if you got a tracking for an order. So let's say that we are here, and I have ordered this one, and so I have the order, and I have also the source information. So I give the system my order ID from the source, from, I don't know, eBay or sorry, not eBay, Walmart, for example, and then my account get an email, and that email contains the tracking. So the system scan the email and enter the information. This is basically the tracking. You just join it together with the ordering.
Yes.
If you go to the next one, pricing is packages. It's
Yes.
not so I have to
It's
show
the
you
it's
the
the
admin
user
panel for it.
it's the limits for users who if he can buy a better package, he will get the more listing.
Yes, so let me just show you how we deal the packages in our case. So, for example, in our case, let's this one. So you see, when I add a package, I have the name for it. Public, it just means that it's used, so it's available for usage. So if I go now to Emesio, you see on the bottom there is only one package.
Yeah.
But if I now choose that one is also public, then I have another package. So
Yes.
just if you want to enable it or not, that's the whole purpose for it. So let me just update it like that. Okay. If you want to allow a trial or not. So if we want to allow a trial, how many days the trial will be,
Yes.
a description of it, and then we have the different features. So we have a tracker, we have the keywords, we have the competitors, we have the competitors per product, we have the super URL and the history and the account. So basically all the different features have a limit. And then you can decide, okay, I want for that package to have a number of 100 listings and keywords, maybe it's not relevant. I want, I don't know, the Guardian interval will be, this is in minutes, it's 24 hours, so we can do 60 minutes.
Yes.
And the maximum emails that this customer can get is 5,000. So all of the structure is exactly the same.
Yes.
This is a package management.
Yes.
Yes, I want to cancel.
Like
So
some
this is
like some
basically,
membership site I have done.
yes, I'm sorry.
Like some membership website.
Yes, exactly, and that is part of the reason why we are discussing now, because I believe that a lot of the things that you already did in your past can be used at least for the minimum viable product. So to get something online very fast, and then we can work on the others. And I want to get that understanding from you also. So let's do the other one is settings. Is basically settings of the account. All of those are input that you have to get from the customer, and you use them in different places.
Yes.
So yes, there is a lot of data here, but basically you have one database area segment entry, whatever that you
Hello. Hello.
you will, when you calculate, so when you go to the lister and now you have a new item, and you know that the source is in this case AliExpress, you use the calculation from that table to provide the prices.
Yeah.
So it's not something very complicated. You have a very let's say simple calculation of a price based on criteria. You have A plus B times X, whatever. So this is just the formula for it. So you
Yeah,
have the different for them, like a auto message. This is exactly what we have here for the let me just move again to an account. So I'll show you, because I can then also show you the templates. So you have here the auto messages. This is what we used here when we did follow-up. It's the same thing. So I have per product, so you don't need it per product, because this is again, it's private label oriented. So the structure is a bit different, but you have let's say a sequence that you can edit. You can use it for one product or all products. In our case, it will be the same for all the products, or maybe per platform, whatever that you decide, that we decide afterwards to do it. It's active. You can see the different emails for it. So you have 3 different emails here, and one it will be after it's shipped, after it's delivered, and 1 week after it's delivered. And for some reason, the edit is not working for me. I wanted to show you it. Okay, I don't know why it's not working. Let's try to do a new one maybe. Okay, so I just okay. So I have now a new one, and then I can choose the product that I want, and I can choose create an email, and then I can choose the time that I want, and I can choose what will be the trigger. And normally I can choose the template here, but I don't have a template active in this version, and it will just send the email. Let's see what else. Affiliation, we also have it. It's what I showed you before. So
Yeah,
you can see it from this user because this user is not an affiliate profile. But if you go to the affiliation, then you'll see there are different types of affiliation. And I gave you 3 that I believed will be the best value. But in this case, if I have a new affiliate, I can give it a name. I can choose. So this is active direction. So how much? When he will get the in this case, just one type. So how much time the user needs to be active, what will be the value that he gets, and what is the minimum withdrawal that he can get.
Yeah.
So this is just basic one, but you can have different types. Well, that is what I wanted to show you. So I know how the system works, and that's why it's easier for me maybe to evaluate the amount of work that it needed and the timeline. And this is what I'm trying to push it for what I'm aiming. But I need the presentation from you to get your view or Sharif's view and see how you proceed. And I'm also open to check with my developers to share the code of that system or maybe parts of it if you think it will help you.
Sir, I think I was telling that. I was telling that I can get this script as a demo, so I can get some new ideas from it. So it will, if I implement some code from here to get the Amazon API and something like that, then it will help us to create the script more fast. So I
well, for sure. Our team, and I asked you it on the chat, so I want a weekly or maybe even twice a week or 3 times a week, whatever that you need, will get a time window with my developers to work with you and give you the tips and give you the guidelines and check the code. So this is something that we will provide that support because we need your help to get it as soon as or as fast as we can. Now, for sure, you can get part of the code. So if you need a specific function, how to retrieve something from the API, and we already did it, we will give you that that function exactly, so it will be easier. That is also a PHP, so it's the same language that you use. I will consult with them if they're okay to provide more of it, so the actual code. But anyhow, for sure, we will provide you support with the functions and things that we already did. So this is not a problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. It will help me very much. So I am going to share this video. Sorry, sir. I have recorded this screen. Recorded my screen.
One moment, Pratap. Yeah, again.
Sir, I will share this video with Sharif, and I will start. I will tell you the exact time frame when I can start today. So please, sir, when I can start 2 week, or as you said, we can start the next one day. Second month of March.
You can start whenever that we have everything aligned by us. So if today or tomorrow you will give me the presentation and I discuss with my business partners and we are okay, you can start the next morning. We have no issue. So we have the budget for it. We know what we want to get. As long as we have the the agreement with you of the result and the process and the reviews, then we are okay to start.
Okay, sir.
There's no delay from our side. So if we come to an understanding between us, we'll go with you and we'll do it. If for some reason it will not work, we'll go with another offer that we have. I had a good feeling with you last time. We did only a very small project together, so I hope that you can handle with that one. But if it's good, I'm more than willing to start working with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guy. I hope I can do it because I did a similar project earlier with you, and also I have some scrapping robot what I did earlier. So this project is I have understand the project better than last day, because the last day was Sharif asking some question to you. I was just seeing what you are doing. So now I am clear about something more special, more informative. So sir, I am going to discuss with Sharif now, and I will make you know when we can start.
Okay, so let me know when you have more information or answers. Just send me a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Okay, so much. Thank you so much, guy.
Thank you.
Happy to have you online.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.